Well, Chelsea have agreed a deal with Borussia Dortmund to sign Jamie Gittens. Chelsea had been in talks for quite a while. He's a player they've been monitoring very, very closely. We know that they will sign at least one wide player this summer, and Jamie Gittens was their priority target. Now, earlier this month, we had that mini transfer window. During that mini transfer window, Chelsea did make a bid worth around £42 million for Gittens. That bid was rejected by Borussia Dortmund, and the two clubs weren't able to agree a deal before the first deadline day of the summer on June the 10th. After that deadline, both clubs, of course, flew to the US here to play in the Club World Cup, and talks have continued over the past couple of weeks. The really important thing about this deal is that Jamie Gittens wants to move to Chelsea. He has set his heart on moving to Chelsea, and he made that clear to Borussia Dortmund. I think there are good relations between Chelsea and Dortmund. That's why a deal has been agreed. We told you yesterday that a deal was very, very close. There were reports that maybe it wouldn't happen quickly because Chelsea were playing Benfica this weekend, and Dortmund are playing Monterrey in their round of 16 game in Atlanta on Tuesday. But the information we had is that it was getting very, very close. Even though both teams have got big games coming up in this tournament, in the background they were working on a deal for Gittens, and our understanding now is that a deal has been agreed. I've just been trying to get some confirmation on the size of the deal and also the contract length. I don't have that yet, but of course you would assume that it would be around the £50 million mark at least. We know Chelsea's bid of £42 million was turned down, and considering Jamie Gittens' age and profile and the way Chelsea do business, I'm pretty sure he will have signed or agreed to sign a long-term deal. I'll tell you more when that's confirmed, but I would imagine it will be a contract that will be 5, 6, 7 years, something like that. Yes, Chelsea are moving closer to agreeing a deal to sign Jamie Gittens from Borussia Dortmund. Both Chelsea and Dortmund are out here in the US playing in the Club World Cup, and talks about a deal have continued over the past fortnight. Now, if you remember, Chelsea were trying to sign Gittens before the first deadline day of the summer, which was on June the 10th. They couldn't quite agree a deal in time with Dortmund, but relations between the two clubs are pretty good, and I'm being told that a deal is now looking very likely. Gittens himself has not been very well, actually, because he missed Dortmund's game on Wednesday. The Dortmund head coach, Niko Kovac, telling us that he wasn't feeling well. He had a virus. But Dortmund are still in this tournament. They're due to be playing in the knockout stages on Tuesday against Monterrey. And of course, Chelsea are still here. They're playing Benfica tomorrow in Charlotte. So at the moment, Gittens is still a Dortmund player, but I think the direction of travel is that he will become a Chelsea player soon. And of course, we know that Chelsea want to sign at least one wide player this summer because Jadon Sancho has left and Mykhailo Mudryk